Hello everyone, my name's Randy and I am a pizza snob, except for today, I'm going to be a slider snob. Today we're going to Sonny's Hamburgers on Schoolcraft Road in Detroit. So stick around, I'll give you my opinion and my review on Sonny's, whether or not I like those hamburgers or whether I don't. Stick around, I'll be right back. Now so far it's not been a pretty good stop to get a slider because when I went over there, they don't take credit cards. So the only place that I could find a bank that I felt comfortable going into, now listen to my words, that I felt comfortable going into was about 5 miles away. So I drove about 5 miles away because where I'm going to go is not for the faint of heart. So it's not the very good side of town, so I hope the food will be well worth it. We'll get a couple of hamburgers, maybe some chili fries. I got the dogs in the car, you can see them back there. And I'm not going to sit and eat there. I'm going to drive someplace else to eat. And I'll give you a review. So hang tight. I'm a pizza snob, but today, I'm a slider snob. Alrighty, everybody. So we finally got our food. And I'm not going to say too much right now about the restaurant itself until I'm done with eating the food and checking the food out, whether my dogs like it or not. But this is how they gave it to me. And inside, it's greasy and it's wet. Oh my goodness! So I got 3 regular hamburgers, extra everything. And since the other guy that did a review on the place seemed to like the chili fries, I went ahead and I got an order of chili fries. I don't know if you can see them in here. I'll do a quick taste of the chili fries. We're on the dry side. I'm only 5 minutes away from the restaurant, so I did not drive all that far. But, yeah, it's okay. I like the skinny fries, and that's one of the reasons why I went there. It's kind of McDonald's style fries, how skinny they are. And that was one of the reasons I went there, because I don't like the big thick fries. But would I order them again? No, it's not. Sorry about that if I get stuff in my mustache, but that's the way it is when you have a mustache. But no, I would not get those again. It's dry, virtually no flavor to it. I would expect to have tasted some salt on the fries. There's none there. Excuse me. I got a wild hair in my mouth there. The chili's okay. Not enough on it. Not enough chili on it. I want everything soaking in chili. So, again, would I get it? No. But here's what we came for. We came, really, for the slider. First is the smell. Can smell the onions. Looking into it, you can see the onions that are rendered down. Have a slight bite to them, a little crisp to them if you like that. So remember, I grew up on Mott's Hamburgers in Detroit. So when I first started working, after my service time, I went to General Motors, and my dad and my brother-in-law had worked there previous to me. And over the years, they had brought me there as a child on and off. So my baseline is Mott's. And if they taste as good as Mott's, I'll be back. If they don't, I won't. Who wants that? Come on. Who wants it? Come on, take it. Get it, Artie. There you go. It's good. I will say it is good. I would compare it right there with Mott's. Now, getting these type of hamburgers, you know, sliders were brought into this world as a cheap meal for the workers. And I got 3 hamburgers. They were $3.80 a piece, and I bet you 10 to 1 they charged me. They didn't give me a receipt, but they probably charged me extra because I order them with extra everything on it. So, I mean, that alone was $12. And then I don't know what it was on the chili fries, but my total order came to $15 and some change. So if you're willing to pay $3.80 for a hamburger, then yeah, it's worth it. Comparing what I got to what I normally get with Mott's, just a regular hamburger, extra everything, much more meat in this. This is almost a double Mott's when you get a double hamburger patty Mott's. This is about that. As far as meat wise. Oh goodness, sorry about that. And I'm going to have a yellow mustache. Good thing I'm in my car. And nobody but you guys are going to see me. And I wouldn't know who you are if I walked by you on the street. So, let me set this. Let me finish one more bite and then we'll give you my review. Because the last thing you need to do is see me keep eating that slider and getting all that stuff in my gray mustache. They used to be blonde. So, let's talk about the food first. All right. I wasn't crazy about the fries. Not enough chili on it. The fries were not seasoned at all. The sliders. If my baseline is sliders, I'm going to actually say these are probably a step up from the sliders for 2 reasons. One, the crunchiness of the onions. I like my onions rendered, cooked down. I like them so they just slide right on down. That's why we call them sliders. But there is something to say about the crunchiness of the onions. You definitely can taste the peppery taste of the seasoning in the hamburger patty, and the buns are just as good as quality as Mott's had. Now, what I didn't like about the place. So, first of all, they only take cash. I get it. They only take cash. I should have known that before I went in there because it took me about a half an hour between the time that I was in the place to the first part of the video where I first stopped to I went back to I'm here. Matter of fact, when I went into the gal, which was a really nice girl, she said, "Oh, I didn't think you were coming back." And I said, "Well, you know, I had to go quite a ways to hit an ATM because I'd rather waste $20 or $5 worth of gas than pay $3.25 to the bank for an ATM fee." Just the way I feel. This place is not for the faint of heart to visit. It is inner city. It's not a great neighborhood. I'm going to, somewhere up here, I'm going to put a picture of what the place looked like when I was ordering. I should say when I was waiting for my order. When you order, you can't go into, like Mott's, you go into the area where you can sit down and you can eat. But because I got the dogs in the car and I wanted to film, I wasn't going to sit down and eat. I'm going to bring it back to my car. The parking lot is very, very small. A lot of cars coming and going. Let's just say I got a pretty good contact high from marijuana from all the cars that kept parking next to me. The neighborhood itself, it's Detroit. Okay. It's not the greatest. There's very few businesses. There's a couple gas stations around there, but very few businesses. You go by, empty lot, torn down building. So unfortunately, it's a shame. As you'll see in the picture, it's a shame when business owners have to put up more metal on their building than most jail cells have to keep the prisoners in. So if I go back, I would not be taking my dogs with me because I have to keep my car running for the dogs for air conditioning. So my car will lock with the doors open. With the engine running, my car will lock, but you still get that uncomfortable feeling because you never really know. So I'd give these a little bit better for the hamburgers, like I said, than Mott's. I would go back. If you'd like to go there, they're at 20001 Schoolcraft right off of Evergreen in Detroit. And you would not be disappointed in the hamburgers. You might be disappointed in the fries, but I didn't have anything else. So with that, that's my review of Sonny's Hamburgers. I'll see all of you on the next one, because I am not only a pizza snob, but I am a slider snob. Hey, one more thing while I'm thinking about it. If you got a slider place you want me to go and review, Detroit, Toledo area, Metro Detroit, Metro Toledo area, let me know. I'll run over there and I'll review it. Thanks everybody for watching. If you like what I'm doing, give it a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button and do all the things that everybody begs everybody to do. We'll see you all on the next one.